rotor, so I didn't think it was too big of a deal. Checking other things out, I noticed on the drive sprocket that runs the rotor, that had a big crack in it. And I looked behind that sprocket, and there's a big crack in the shaft. So, decided to take it to a welding shop the other side of town. He works on these baggers quite a bit. He got digging into it. I wanted to know if he was going to go into it that far, just replace both rotor bearings, that sprocket, the shaft, do her all up, be done with it. But he keeps running into more issues. Apparently, both sides of the rotor, the bearings weren't being stationary, and the bearings weren't spinning. The bearings were spinning on the shaft. So what that did was made a groove in the shaft on the rotor. So, got to replace the shaft ends on there now. And granted, before we knew all of this, I was up to 4,000 just in parts on the bearings. Frickin' nuts. So it's hard to say what that extra stuff's going to cost, but you know what you do. You gotta have it. They kind of got you over a barrel. Not this guy, the parts people anyways. This guy actually does great work. He's a reasonable price guy, and he ain't afraid to work on weekends. You know, he worked on it all day yesterday, Saturday, today, Sunday. He was working on it till they needed more of the shaft and stuff, and he's going to recap the rotor on there too while he's in there. Those were getting kind of worn down. I figured I'd doing that myself this winter, but he's over there. He'll do it in a fraction of the time I will. So, you know, they do. You know, you get yourself a different bagger, but newer bagger don't mean you're gonna find you're not running the same problems. So at least this way, it's rebuilt. I got to replace that apron chain and stuff last year before, something like that. So we'll be in pretty good shape anyways. We get that back. So anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to try to cover these fields that we got chopped out. See if we can get them torn up and put some rye in. So we'll check back after a while. Look at that, I even cleaned my back window. I didn't clean any of the other ones, just the back one. I couldn't see it back up anymore. Oh, well, you know what to say. Ain't for bad luck. Wouldn't have none at all. Crying out frickin' loud. It's like all the bolts sheared off down here and cracked this part of the casting out, or busted this casting out. Some days it just don't pay to go milk cows. Good Lord. It's on the bright side, at least it wasn't going down the road. If there's the bright side. Well, my original plan was to just unhook this, but the way that's sitting, I can't get that begin to pull that pin out. So, I think what I'm going to try to do, very carefully, I got to walk back to the buildings and get a log chain, put a chain around my 3-point arms and see if I can pick it up in the air, and if it's not too crazy wobbly, I'm going to see if I can get this unloaded and then unhook it out in the field, and we'll see what happens. Try not to bust anything up worse than it already is. Okay, so what I did is put the log chain around my 3-point arms and then through the drawbar where the hitch pin goes in, and got a little pressure off that front of the spreader. I unhooked the PTO shaft. I didn't want to risk screwing that up, so I just opened the door and slowly drug her ahead so I get some weight off the spreader so I can hopefully get the jack back under and get the tractor home. Alright, well, because I'll probably call this one good enough, so waiting on, we got some parts ordered for the 1586, so as soon as we get that here, we'll I'll try to throw that together. Hopefully my bagger will be done, kind of hoping today. And we'll get back chopping, I guess, so see what happens. So yeah, nothing too exciting on this one, just a quick little update. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. So thanks for watching. We'll catch everybody later.